Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, in this lesson we're just going to be talking about left hand technique. In the last lesson we talked about right hand technique. Now we're going to be moving into really how to play the guitar with your left hand, which if you're a left-handed player then we're going to be obviously talking about your right hand. But right now, let's talk about left-hand technique. We're just going to be talking about one scale and one chord in this lesson, and then in the next lesson we'll talk about mixing in some more chords, all the basic chords that you need to know to play a lot of the songs that you're going to want to play. Right now, let's just talk about what you're doing. So, for instance, on the guitar, right now we're going to be talking about just the first 3 frets of the guitar. And what I want to do to get proper technique is to plant my thumb almost squarely in the back of the guitar. So if you can see right here on the secondary camera, there is my thumb planted right in the back of the guitar. And then my rest of my hand kind of wraps around to make this G chord. Now, the G chord is played with my, this is going to be my second, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, my second finger on the low E string, my 3rd fret low E string, my first finger on the 2nd fret, A string. I'm going to leave the D string and the G string open, and then I'm going to play my 3rd and 4th finger on the 3rd fret of the B and the G string. Now the first time you play that chord, it's probably going to sound kind of like buzzy, and it's going to be hard to get all those voices to really sound out, all 6 of those strings. So if you're a brand new guitar player, just try and fret those chords. And if you're having a hard time getting all those strings to sound, it's because the pads of your finger are accidentally muting other strings on the guitar, and it can be really frustrating. And so there's a couple of different things you need to know. One is that you need to really arch your hand, arch your hand like you can see here, so that you're only pressing down the string that needs to be pressed down, and you're leaving open that D and the G string to ring free, and you're leaving open that B string to ring free. And this, your second finger isn't muting that A string. That's a common problem, right? If I strum, but I'm getting that note kind of muted, that's going to be a big problem. So I'm arching that second finger to make sure all the strings get a nice good ring out. If I lay my hand down flat, the chord doesn't sound. So proper left hand technique is going to be a nice good arch, and by now your hand's probably starting to hurt, right? Your wrist is starting to hurt. Don't worry, after a while this will start to feel natural. Another thing that you need to know with good left hand technique is to play right in the center of the fret. So a lot of young players, a lot of beginner players, they'll plant down their finger. Let's say you're playing a scale. They'll kind of aim over the fret or next to the fret, and that's going to give a buzzing sound to the note that you're trying to play. So you want to make sure you're pressing the string all the way down so that the string hits the fretboard, and then also that your finger is right in the middle of the fret. So not over here and not over here, but right in the very center of that 3rd fret. So to play the G scale, and right now I'm going to use alternate picking, down strokes, just single stroke picking. I'm making sure that I'm getting right in the center of the fret. With a nice arched hand. I would do that over and over again. Again, those frets that I'm playing right now, and there's a tab handout on this lesson, is going to be low string 3rd fret, or E string 3rd fret, 5th fret with your 4th finger, 2nd fret with your 1st finger. Now we're on the 2nd string, right? 2 second fret, third fret, fifth fret. Now we're switching strings up to the D string. So basically we played 2 notes on the low string, 3 notes on the next string, the A string, and 3 notes on the next string. Back down, 3 notes, 3 notes, 2 notes. If that feels boring to you, take it up another octave with the next octave of the G major scale. We're going to go 3 notes on this string. We're going to go 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. 2 notes on this string, 3rd fret, 5th fret, and 2 notes on this string, 2nd fret and 3rd fret. So starting on that 2nd octave. So that's the basics of proper left hand technique. That's all you need to know for right now. Stay right in the center of the fret and have a nice arched hand so that you're not muting any strings while you're trying to pluck out brand new chords. Remember, there's no sound going to come out if you have a flat hand. You have to arch that hand so that all the strings can resound. All right, I'll see you in the next video.